What's going on, YouTube? My name is Jacob. Welcome back to the, I was looking at the wrong camera. Welcome back to the Holy Puop, whatever it's called, YouTube channel. Today's gonna be a little different. Obviously, you can tell by the camera angle, background, where it's the heavenly plains of wherever I'm at. I am gonna do commentary today, which normally I give, therapeutic advice, just telling people what they need. But today I thought I would talk about a just genuinely disgusting. That's what I feel like that should be a word. Whatever. Disgusting creator called Shappysway or Shappysway. However you pronounce it, I do not know. But either way, what you need to know is this man is absolutely vile and sick in the head. Not exaggerating. This guy, from his description, and I will put up, his YouTube banner channel right here somewhere. He reads, "Welcome to Shappysway, where adult humor meets unhinged animation. We make fast, weird, and slightly corny comedy shorts for grown-ups with questionable taste." And by that, you would think, obviously, it's a adult YouTube channel where it has I shouldn't say adult videos, that means a different thing. Where it has adult topics. It's correct, but it also sounds awful. Moving on. This guy, relate to this trend. It's done and over with by now. But I wanted to get, research in, listen to other people talk about him. Prime example is one of my favorite commentary YouTubers, Beto. He talked about him. He had a whole 2-hour phone call conversation with him, which I listened to the whole thing. Shout out to Beto for, the video idea. But moving on from that, this guy, as I said before, is disgusting. If you couldn't tell from the channel, it looks like a kid's animations. I want you to think of Bluey or Bubble Guppies. Bubble Guppies is a far stretch, but Bluey being the main example I want you guys to think of for how this guy's animation looks. He makes child characters do bad things. It's awful to talk about. I'm gonna hate talking about this video. But I'll go ahead and play one of the clips somewhere around here. You're gonna see a little bit of the background because it's a short, so I can't cover up the sides. So have fun watching it for the next 8 seconds. Alright, welcome back. You can see what I mean now by just a disgusting, vile creator. It obviously looks like children people. Children people. Okay, moving on. It obviously looks like a child animation, which really unsettles me because this guy was claiming to be, adult and all that. You can tell by what the video is saying. He was digging in a pumpkin with his own special tool. Freaky. But it gets far worse than that. You'll see in the later videos I pull up. This guy's a freak of nature. Like, this guy, it's borderline cyberpunk. Yeah, you get it. It's borderline cyberpunk. And it's awful, really, because there's a video I really want to show, but I don't want to download it on my phone so that I can put it up here. It is a child. I don't want to describe it. it's a child. I feel like by my hesitation you can guess. I really don't. Jeez. If you want to know, it's on his YouTube channel. You can scroll through it, but do it at your own warning. One of his videos made me actually gag. I almost threw up while trying to find videos for this. As I said, it's genuinely disgusting. And also, in the first clip, I wanted to give credit real quick because I don't want to steal content. The first video I took was not actually from Shappysway. It is a TikToker also reacting to him. But I couldn't find that video anywhere. He might have taken it down. So, you could see the watermark of the actual TikToker. If you wanted to look at his content, I've only seen his one video and it looked like it was just commentary. So if you want to check him out, go back, find that watermark, please, because I can't tag people on TikTok on YouTube. Moving on from that, though, giving credit, if you want to look at the videos I'm talking about, you can go to the Shappysway channel, but it is genuinely disgusting, and you will see that. Again, I'm sorry for just spamming. You will see, you know, that, you know, red arrows everywhere. Mr. B! I'm gonna hate myself for doing that. You'll see that anywhere. And I'm sorry for spamming, you know, words over and over, but moving on. The pumpkin being dug into is genuinely tame to the rest of his stuff. The stuff I will not show is stuff that I don't want my own channel. It's risky for my own channel if I show it. It's genuinely awful, guys. He has said in the call, this is where my research came in, luckily, so let's go. At least I'm doing something for you guys. He said in the call with Beto Reith, I think is how you pronounce it, and another commentary YouTuber I'm forgetting the name of, that the characters were all adult. The main dog, the corgi looking one, being 29 years old. But you have to go like way back. Let me see when his oldest video is. You have to go back like, actually it's not that far back. I'm greatly over exaggerating. I'm so sorry. But you have to do research to find the ages of these characters, and it's genuinely just, it looks like kids. It looks like it's made for kids, which is another creepy thing. Why are you, if you changed how the animation looked and actually age restricted it, because some kids, obviously there's kids that will lie about their age on the internet and all that to get by. But you can still do that's their fault at that point. But you can still do something for the kids that aren't lying about their age if you age restrict your own videos to where they won't see it, for the kids that are like completely honest. To the kids that lie about their age on the internet, you're on your own. I don't look at these type of things, please, for your own innocence. Gonna cut. Sorry for rambling for so long. I will be showing you the next clip. This one is a little longer. This one actually kind of made me laugh. It's just absurd. It's nothing too bad, but it still has an adult topic to it in a kids animation. And I will say this over and over. Please age restrict your content if it's gonna look like a kid's animation, because off topic, another animation I will not be showing is someone, what is it, just both hands, both cheeks, spreading them open. It's so weird, and kids should not be seeing this. Controversial opinion, I know, crazy. Someone do something. Someone beat me over the head for that opinion. Do not show kids these things. They are innocent. Do not take that away. moving on. Here's the actual video.
Well, that looks like a cheeseburger.
All I'm seeing is clouds.
No, man. You gotta think about what you're really craving. Like what would be super tasty in your mouth right now. Oh, there's an easy one. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Skunkers.
Dick!
What?
Huh?
What was that?
I said skunkers. No. Chocolate is toxic for dogs, and we're not sponsored. Fuck you, Snickers.
You enjoy yourself? Because that one was the most tame one I think I've seen on his channel, besides some actual gaming ones, which he plays League of Legends. That makes it 10 times worse. I'm so sorry if you play League of Legends. I can't get into it, and everybody I've seen on that game are genuinely freaky and are like 600 pounds over the age requirement for a kid's ride. Like, you know those sumo wrestler, like, inflatable outfits? Think that 2 times bigger. I'm so sorry for making... I feel so bad. I know some LOL players. They're not that bad. I'm over-exaggerating. You know, I don't have to explain myself. Screw you! That one's more on the tame end. That one actually made me chuckle. Obviously... Do not worry about that noise. Moving on! God, what was I talking about? Okay. That video genuinely that was like one of his funny ones, you know. Not the actual punchline wasn't the funny part where he was like, say about what you're thinking about. Weenies! That part was not funny. At all, whatsoever. Borderline elementary humor. The part that was funny was the very end, where he was like, frick you! I can't flip people off, moral. Screw you, Snickers. I really had to pronounce that, because if I don't, that's gonna sound like I'm saying a very bad word. And putting screw you in that very bad word is not good whatsoever. And I ain't a racist. I'm not a racist. Definitely not a racist. But you could put that on like an actual kid's thing, and, you know, I'd still look down on you for that, because, you know, a kid should not be thinking about a joke being like, say what's on your mind. My wiener. Slapstick comedy right there, guys. A kid should not be thinking about that. That completely takes away everything good. You know, it makes them, it's bad. It's one of those, you know, sadness and despair with everything unfair type of videos. But I wanted to show you guys that one before I get into the last video on this. And if I cut, it's gonna be because I learned. Sorry for the cut. It's about to happen again. I'm gonna think for a second, see if there's anything else that's part of my research. So take a breather so you guys can't see my face whenever I take the mask off. Private. Keep yourself private on the internet for your own safety. For that extended cut, I was taking a break to recoup, get my thoughts straight, because I do all this without a script. If you can tell from how many and ya knows I say in a single video. So I'm doing a drinking gay. Moving on. If someone had a drinking game of how many times I like slurred a word, said or said you know or like, they wouldn't be with us anymore. The last video is the most disturbing one I will allow myself to put on here. I don't think I could talk about it more, but I'll just go ahead and give it time.
This is how I wash kids.
And this is how I wash kids.
Genuinely insane. Like, I don't see the videos till I edit this, so my timing could be insanely off, but genuinely insane. The fact, thank God it wasn't about the actual kid in the beginning of the videos for how much of a degenerate we were about to go down. A degenerate rabbit hole, I should clarify. That was slightly better than what I originally thought it was gonna be, because knowing this guy, knowing his channel, knowing the animations this man makes, my heart sank lower than my balls whenever I saw that kid in the beginning. Genuine horror came to my eyes. Jeez. It's still awful because you drew, and I'm gonna say this because it's because it's technically correct. You drew someone cleaning semen out of their mouth. Again, if it was an adult video, which it is, but if it was in the form of an adult one, restricted content, openly not made for kids, doesn't look like a content farm. If it was everything that you needed to make it look like an actual adult animation, pause, no pause, resume, it would have been better than a kid's animation that looks like Bluey having semen in the teeth. Kids shouldn't even know why that should be there. Kids shouldn't know what that is. But you're making that animation, and it's getting them curious. Have you ever heard curiosity killed the cat? No? You dunce, you idiot, you baboon. Oh my gosh. I don't like kids' innocence being taken away in the shorter form of my rant. I think you could be a good person in real life, but the animations you make me know you're a gooner at heart. You're a freak. You might, and I'm not saying anything. This man might be the stereotypical Minecraft YouTuber. This man might just like people under the age of 18 a little bit. I don't know. Someone might like pre-ordering. That's awful. I'm so sorry for saying that. But the animations this guy makes, and I can't readjust my mask. The animations this guy makes is worse than all I've been saying. And that's the bad part. My stuff should be bad. Not be beaten by this guy to make what I say look like old ye English. I should not be like writing prophecies with the words I'm saying. But the guy's content that I am showing you genuinely makes it look like I am preaching a new version of the Bible. I am creating the newer testament over here. Insane, I'm telling you. And this guy was like, it's not children. They're 29. We don't know. You're showing that to a kid. A kid's not gonna keep in their peanut of a head that the character is 29. Especially when they look like they're 5. Especially when they look like they're 5. Because I feel like the way I said 5 before was a little cringe. I'm so sorry. But it's genuinely disheartening. It's genuinely horrifying knowing that this guy's making animations like this. And he's defended himself. I will plug in Beto's YouTube channel so you can find that 2-hour call, because I can't remember everything it took, and I watched that 2 hours. I didn't take notes. I came a little bit underprepared. But it's genuinely tragic seeing this guy make these types of animations, and, you know, I will give him this. He has said it's made for adults. He has clarified it. But it's not enough. You never restricted your videos. I went on, I tested it. A not signed in YouTube account, which is automatically put to where if a video is restricted, you cannot see it unless you sign in. I went on a non-signed in YouTube account thanks to this spare phone of unspecified origins. And I could see the videos openly. I could see it without a problem. And I checked your comments. Your older ones that... I had a burp. Your older ones, before all the drama happened. These guys are minors. Your primary audience is minors. And you could look at your statistics and say, this says they're 13 to 17, which is still minors, or 18 to 24, and whatever else. Doesn't matter. Kids lie about their age. Kids use their, like, parents' laptop, their parents' Kindle. I use my parents' Kindle. I watched people that swore before I was of age. I will admit, I watched Vanoss Gaming whenever I wasn't supposed to. Whoop-dee-doo! We all did! I think this will wrap up the video. This is my newest, longest video. I enjoyed doing commentary. I love giving my opinion, and if you guys enjoyed it, I would appreciate a like and a subscription. You would comment if you want. Comment either advice you want me to give you in my next therapy video, or another awful, absolute despicable YouTuber you want me to watch. I'm so sorry if this one's not really funny. I don't personally know if I'm funny to people or not. But you know, if you didn't find it funny, I'm sorry. This topic is awful either way and needs to be talked about. But I hope you have a great rest of your morning, day, or night. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later, twin, gang, brethren. Someone cut me.
Yeah. I'm on them antidepressants. We feeling good today. Maybe I'm gonna give